Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. My name is Lincoln, otherwise known as Eric Holden on the internet. We are back in the Forever World. It's episode 6. I'm kind of excited to be recording a video here again. It's been a minute. Today, I want to build a clock tower. I spent several hours in creative mode designing and working on this tower. I want this clock tower to just be like a big tower that also has a happy gas dock. I've been meaning to build a happy gas dock for a while, and so this just presented itself with the opportunity. So this is the design. I also just spent several hours gathering materials. I planted way more birch trees than I actually needed, but it worked out in the end because here we have 5 shulker boxes full of stuff. This is definitely the biggest thing, the tallest thing I've built in Spawn Town, or I'm gonna build, which previously was this building right here. So that'll be nice that it's getting some competition. I'm a little torn on where to put the tower. This was where my first idea for my first spot for it. Afterwards, I thought maybe right here would be a good place, just because it's closer to the road in, whereas this is kind of tucked in the corner. But I think it works for it to be in the corner here because you can still see it from everywhere else in Spawn Town, or at least from here. And right here, it'll just kind of take up the skyline, and I just kind of like it more back here. Guys, decision making is hard. I'm so indecisive. If it's right here, I mean, you can only kind of see it from over here, whereas in its current spot, it's just there, part of the skyline. I think this is the spot to go with. This was just my first idea for it, so I'm gonna go with it there. That was my reasoning for putting the tavern here, part of it. With all that said though, I think it's time that we start building, so let's go. Check it out. We are done. The clock tower is finished. I just spent my whole Saturday morning building this up. This is really cool. I'm really happy with how this came out. Dude, it just looks so cool from a distance. I'm gonna have to light it up. It's a really cool clock tower. It's got a happy gas dock. This build honestly took me a while to get put together. I think I got to this first layer and then up here, and then I stopped for a week and a half or so. I know, I was at work thinking about the build so far, and I just thought, oh, what if I add that? And then that just motivated me to start working some more on the build. And it's looking pretty fire. We need to kill that creeper before it blows something up. I do not want to rebuild that. It took me forever to gather these resources. No. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought it would be. Done. Fixed. Nothing happened. Let's get back on the Gasket. That's what I should name him. Gasket. I had the idea to name this guy Gask at first, but then I was like, no, that's weird. But Gasket. I think Gasket is going to be this guy's name. I've had him for literally a year, and it took me this long to name him. Anyway, though, there's not much in the way of, like, pages for the gas. I guess we could do one up here. I was going to do them, like, each door here would have a little slot for the gas, but it wasn't quite big enough to keep the gas contained. But I might be able to fit something up here, yeah. Anyway, though, we finally have a home for our Happy Gas gasket. So yeah, we've got the Happy Gas dock, and then we've got a couple more floors. We've got the clock. This is the first clock face I've built in Minecraft. I think I just looked up Pinterest clock faces. Yeah, and then I just kept building this up. I'm like so excited to see this having taken shape. Also, while we're here, I imagine our farms have been doing pretty good, because whenever I build something in here, the farms, oh yeah, they produce. That's a lot of bamboo. That's going to be really handy for Canopy Town. Let's also check the melon and pumpkin farm. Oh my, that is really full. I think next episode is when we've got to add the expansion I was thinking of. I was thinking of adding a little extension, adding like a basement to this so that the collection system can go down further, but also so that it links up with our farmer villagers and that they have a home down here. That's my idea, at least. And that might be next episode's project, honestly. While we're at it, we may as well go trade with the villagers and let's fix up our axe. Look at Gasket up there. He's just chilling. He's just staying in the building. That's actually really, really good. So that clock tower's done, but I figure I'm just feeling like I want to do something more. So I think I'm going to go build another house up at Canopy Town. I'll let you guys come along for the ride as I do that. Let's grab some bamboo planks. Yeah, we're just going to grab all of them. Grab some of this and some of this. And because I'm low on rockets, I'm going to travel through the nether to get to Canopy Town. And while I'm there, I can show you guys a little bit of progress on my nether hub. It's not anything fancy, so don't expect much, but I've had a little bit of work. Alright, here we are. As you can see, there's a big platform above me. This right here is the start of the nether hub. It's not fancy, guys, but like, I think having the portal down here just didn't make a ton of sense, having it all the way down there. So I'm bringing up a platform. Eventually I'm going to move the portal up here. Over there is the path to our stronghold. Over there is the path to a couple more villages. Right here is the path to Canopy Village. Dude, you can see the clock tower from here. That's actually crazy. This is the first spawn town building that I can see from Canopy Town. I want to see this with Voxy. Hang on. Later on, we'll pull up Voxy. I think the only addition since last episode has been this platform. I think I'm just gonna add another one. I know we've got options. I think we can build over to here. Oh my, darn it. Navigating when you're trying to conserve rockets is not fun. Oh, let's hit flashback. We've got a completed platform. Looks like we've got enough bamboo wood for like half a platform more. Maybe if we can find a platform that would be closer to the ground so that we have a way for people to get up. That tree could be good. We could do one in that tree. Okay, and that is all the bamboo wood that we have. I almost kind of like it without the roof, but I don't know. We'll link that up to the other platforms. We'll probably have a little path going down to that tree and then to that tree. And then this one will probably have pathways going down. Yeah, it'll go down to the surface and connect with this road. Sick. Okay. And we get to fly into Spawn Town. And dude, the clock tower. I'm back a week later, guys. And I can confirm the clock tower still looks cool. Also, I went and finally transitioned the tavern and the clock tower into the rest of the road. So that means I added like deep slate trim around it. And right here I got some moss. And over here at the clock tower, I went ahead and also put some trim around it, got some moss. Eventually I'm going to build this out into a road that goes around the clock tower. And we're extending Spawn Town right into the dark forest, which is interesting. I'm not sure if we're going to expand it that way, but we might. Depends. But anyways, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing the clock tower and Canopy Town. I hope you guys enjoyed the new video format with the time lapses. Please leave a like on the video. Please comment down below what you want to see me build next. And please consider subscribing if you want to see more content like this. My name's Eric, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye. Oh, what? 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 You guys are ruining my outro. Come on.